are live at Balcour Bay on a beautiful Sugar Ray Robinson. One of the most.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from
an open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. The time has finally, for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two fighters are made for one another. And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice your back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
So they don't get
Here we go for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Which fighter will say no mas? Swing and a miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get that jump.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. He missed with the jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice defense on that hook. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got stand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Counter punching. Punch caught him clean. Can they figure out the combination to this set?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. The jab's working.
Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so.
There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. So much firepower here. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. No respect for each other's punching power. Sugar Ray is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round. There's the bell to start round 7. For us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. straight right, just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you. It's a tough...
And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is off the charts. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They exchange punches. Punch, counter punch. Got him there. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. A pretty lopsided decision there. So we're going to fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson weighed in at 61 kilos, and he's 180 centimeters tall. That's out. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport, inducted into the International Hall of... Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
So all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. These punches coming from every angle. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Beautiful counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. The stamina is off the charts. Defense here at all. That counter shot lands. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Now, don't want to go load up.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that jab. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get the focus back. Get that jab.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed. Goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that left jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You can
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's a counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Can't land the jab there. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Can't score with that right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just missing with the right uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Here comes round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The courage on display here is incredible. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.